What's up, and welcome back to my Slytherin playthrough of Hogwarts Legacy. I think we should be able to get a decent amount done today. As always, let me know how the volumes are going. We're going to tweet out that we're live, give some people some time to get in here, make sure everything's running smooth. Welcome back. Thank you for joining. Let's see, tweet out live now. All right. V, what up, V? Ben? We are picking right up where we left off with the Slytherin. I heard something interesting. What up, Gerard? I heard we offer, what is it, the giant squid a piece of toast? I don't know if we're gonna get there today.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Not sure how I
No, that's the first stream in ages. I'm not the first message. You are not.
Hello,
You are
Hattie.
not.
How
All
are
good,
you?
though. All
I
good.
hope you've recovered from our rather eventful trip to Hogsmeade.
I am well, but I have been worried about you, my
Make
friend.
sure everything's running
With
smooth.
Ranrock and
Running smooth on my
Rookwood and
end so
Harlow
far.
After you?
I'm all right at the moment.
We did not speak about
So,
it at the time,
where is everybody
but I
at?
am
V, I
hoping
know
now
you were
might
like
tell
30,
me
40
why they
hours
were
in
looking
last
for you.
time. And Ben, you were somewhere. And
They want
Gerard,
something
to
that
my
Professor
knowledge, you
Figure
haven't
found at
played it yet.
Gringotts.
Oh, I just
When were you
rocked
at
the boat.
Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. Portkey
0
brought us there
hours
after the
in. That's
dragon attacked
a.
our carriage.
That's how it goes when you
What
don't have a
on
next-gen
earth?
console.
There's one more thing.
And
It's a bit
I-
odd, if I'm
I'm
honest.
kind of interested
Professor Fig
to
says I have
play
a rare
this on
connection to a
PC.
powerful
I
form of
almost want to
ancient
pick it up on
magic.
Is
PC
that the
just
magic
to.
you used fighting the
try
trolls in
it?
Hogsmeade?
I think so.
Oh,
I'm
what is
still
going on with that
learning,
dragonfly? Do you guys
but
see
I can
that?
see traces of it, and I've
The
cast
dragonfly
magic
in
I
the
can't
screen just kept
otherwise
popping up.
explain. I know that's a lot to
Anyway, I'm kind
absorb.
of interested to
It
try it on
is.
PC because the mods.
And
A
I
lot of
will
people
have
have been
more
talking about the
questions.
mods going
For now,
crazy.
it is safe to say
but
that Rookwood and Harlow
I
are
am
a threat to both of us. To
Technically,
all of us.
PS5 is
Which
current
is why I
gen.
wanted to speak to you.
Listen,
I realized something that day
I
in
agree with
Hogsmeade.
you
You
100%,
displayed
but
such courage fighting that troll. And Serona
I'm about
wasn't
20 hours in,
intimidated one
just
bit
done
by
the
Rookwood
thing
and
you
Harlow.
need to find
Both of you have
Lodgov. Oh, okay.
inspired me to take
So
a
you're
stand
a
of my
decent
own.
bit into the
What
game.
sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood
You're-
and Harlow
you're-
are the reason my mother and I left Matibillion.
You're near the end.
I am not
Have
going
you
to
done your
sit
side
by
quest
and
with
watch them
Natsai yet?
destroy my new home.
Good.
Because Natsai's
Rookwood
quest
and
is.
Harlow are a dangerous pair, and the fact that they're working with Ranrock.
I
well,
might have
all the
completed
more
Natsai's
reason they
quest
must
after
be
I completed the
stopped.
main story.
Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day
Which,
operations.
this is
Taking
one
him
of her
down would
quests,
cripple
but it's a
Rookwood's
main
entire
mission.
enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't
No,
Officer
I've gotten
Singer
more
handle
Natsai.
someone like Harlow?
No,
spoke
I've
with
got
her.
one more. Yeah,
She
that
was
last one
polite, but
is. I think I
perhaps
completed it after I completed the
understandably
main
would not
story. The
discuss details
game.
with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about
I
a
did a
massive
couple side
poaching
missions in my
operation that Harlow
playthrough,
was
and a
planning.
lot of people were
I
saying
was
I
thinking that we could
rushed it.
investigate a bit.
I don't
Try to
think
get
I
the
rushed it at
evidence that
all.
Officer
'Cause I
Singer
was just
needs.
playing the game.
Alright.
How I play
But
games is
how?
just straight
I am
through.
going to watch and listen and find
Um,
out precisely what Harlow is up to.
The game is probably
I shall reach
between
out when I know more.
25
In
to
the
35
meantime,
hours,
remember,
I would
I
say.
am here
So if you
need me.
average it out,
Thank you,
about
Natty.
30 hours maybe. Recently
Be on
finished
your
the
guard.
mission with Sebastian and the Relic.
I beg your pardon. How dare you threaten me?
That's
What's going
that's
on here?
that's quite the mission. Oh, I don't have traits yet. I forgot. I'm so used to playing on my other character and being able to just zoom around. I did that side mission last time. I'm not going to do that in this playthrough. I think I'm going to play through more on the Hufflepuff.
They must have come this way.
Slytherin, this one's on hard.
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen.
I
I've been
expected
busy
more.
with my research. I do not have time.
I expected more out of the
Don't give a
post game,
doxy's nip back
to be
your
honest,
time.
than this.
Oi,
But the
speak
20,
of the
30 hour
devil.
story is good.
Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
It's good. It's passable. Oh, guys, we got some.
Leave her alone.
We have some fun things coming up. The end of this week,
Allow me to put you
beginning of next week, possibly. So stay tuned for that.
You will not
Um,
survive this.
We also have some.
Quick little git.
We're starting to contact people. I put up that poll on the community tab. We do have some I don't want to call them interviews, but discussions more. I just want to kind of talk about the game with people, and that's gonna be interesting, different perspectives, and I think at some point I might open it up to, I don't want to say viewers, but like I might try to figure out a way to do like not like a call-in service, but almost like a call-in where you guys kind of give your opinion if you've played the game. But well, that's in the works still, but for sure I think the first discussion, I think I'm going to call them stream, they're going to be one-on-one discussions, is going to be next week, I think. So stay tuned for that. They're going to be interesting, almost like, oh no, almost like what Alex does in Podcast Now. But I just really want to get people's opinions, especially if them and I don't agree 100%. I'm about to die. This guy is messing me up. Room tour? Yeah, for sure. I need to do that. So my wife and my wife's actually painting right now. My wife and I have been doing a lot of like home renovations. I would say the room is almost done. What's up? I'm doing some homework right now. Dang, homework. What classes are you taking? I think that's a good thing to go into. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a good, just kind of like chill. You guys can ask questions or talk to us about it, or not that we know anything better or worse than you guys, just we've kind of been your guys' like go-to for news or figureheads or XYZ, whatever you want to call us. So it's gonna be like an interesting take on it.
It's a long story.
History, biology, and math.
Thank you for your help.
I am
Well, you've avoided them for the moment.
I'm really good with numbers, so math was a subject I liked. Physics was a subject I liked because it's one of the sciences that was heavy in math.
You're
But
a researcher.
biology, not so much, which is funny because that's kind of what I do, is work in biology. Which is funny, it was like one of my worst subjects.
Of the legend of King Arthur.
The very same.
Human biology,
Merlin
but
attended
not
Hogwarts,
like
you know,
botany.
And I'm studying some curious
You're a very big
fixtures
nerd.
left here
Actually,
centuries ago.
I mean, I don't know if you could tell by my
These
name.
vine-covered
Me too.
pillars, dozens
Me
of them,
too.
all around the area.
The name of my
I've taken to
channel.
calling them the
I
Trials of Merlin. I believe
I
he
got like
created them as a
a
diversion for his
3.9
fellow
in
Slytherins.
the States. I
He
don't know
was
what it
terribly
is,
fond
or
of
higher
puzzles
at
and
like every
enigmas.
level of schooling.
I can see why you're so
I didn't really
interested
care
in
if I got a
Merlin.
B or
I'd be
B
keen to
plus,
know more about
but
the
I
trials.
tried not to.
Well, then, I'll let you in on a
History
little
and
secret.
biology were my thing.
Leonis
Math's not so much,
managed to
boring to
figure
me.
out how they
See, I'm
work.
very
But
logical,
I
so
believe I have
maths
just
made,
unlocked
like
a
the maths and the
crucial
math
clue.
topics made
I
sense
suspect that
because
Mallow
it's
Sweet
if
is
this
an
happens,
important
you get this
component
result.
in getting the trials to work.
So
Mallow
it
Sweet.
made sense to
Versatile
me,
herb. Merlin
which
repeatedly
my logical
mentioned
brain
it in his writings.
kind of just
I had
happens
just
like that.
arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted.
Mm-mm.
You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has its symbol
here?
in the center. That started me thinking.
She's trying to
what
explain
if
Merlin
Mallow
trials, which
Sweet is
Merlin
meant to be
trials to
placed
me
at the
were
center
too
of the
many.
symbols.
There's 95
Precisely.
in the
Would
game.
you care to do the honors?
If there's
We can see
95,
what
why
comes of our little
why
hypothesis.
the weird
I
thing
brought
to
a
me,
trunk chock full of Mallow Sweet with me.
there
It's
you
just
only
over
had to
there
do
by
like
my
50
tent.
for the trophy, but 95 for the game. Let's put up this. Which I didn't understand. Ask community. Let's see. I was pre-law in undergrad, so much law and ethics. Oh, that makes sense. 95 is just grindy. Yeah. Busy work. In my opinion, a lot of this game is busy work. Like, if we're being 100% honest. Like they added a lot of fluff to this game,
trunk?
which,
Yes, take plenty. Even
in
if
my
you
opinion,
already have
the
some.
sequel, which
I have the
I'm
Mallow
very
Sweet.
harsh on
Lovely.
I
Now,
wouldn't say harsh.
notice
I'm very
the
harsh on this
lines
game
these
because I want it
pages
to be
as
something
well
and
as
I
a
see the
stone
potential in it.
swell on the ground. Each
I
flower
think
has
this is
its
the
features.
perfect stepping
Place the
stone for the
arrows
future.
on
And
the
I think
swell,
in the
and
future,
we'll see what happens.
if they just add a little bit more content, it's going to be incredible. Like, perfect.
My word! Did you see that? The
I
vines
don't remember which
disappeared.
one's the tallest.
What should I do now? Incendio!
This is uncharted territory. I am curious.
It's not
about
Uncharted.
these
Let me do it.
fires.
I'd rather have 10 DLCs than a sequel. So more like a live service. Interesting.
Incendio!
Merlin's beard.
The flames make the pyre sink.
Oh, I don't know if I did the right ones. There we go. There we go. Basically means to try to get above what is required. So 10 being the highest score and 5.5 being insufficient. Students go for a 6. That's like a D or an F. D's are like passing in the States. This game has so much potential to get so much added in. Yeah. I think this game is average. Ooh. The poll is just asking. It's just trolling. Have you liked the video? Like this video? The stream. I could have put stream. One sequel, we pay another 70, 80 bucks. And then have to start all over. They could do it like a, They could do it like,
I take it we can call that a success.
a Mass Effect
indeed.
or
However, I
whatever,
now
where
have
your
even
character
more
kind of
questions.
carries over.
How does it work? I must review my notes.
Which I wouldn't
I
mind
made
that.
lists
I wouldn't
of
mind if they
Are
did
all of the trials
a
like this one?
Oh, not
like a
precisely.
carryover
Well, I
thing,
think
but
each has those
in my
telltale
opinion,
vines and the swirl on the ground.
I'm
You
a
should
big
feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to
I'm
continue
a
my
big
research.
live service
guess is
person.
that
I would
each
rather
will also
support one
require
game.
macro suites,
So if this is going to be
which
the
you can
game they
find in
have, I'd rather
Hogsmeade,
have them
should
add
you
things
need
in.
more.
But
really
if it's going to
must be
be
off.
they do one
Such a
sequel
pleasure to
and then
meet
do
you.
like a live service model, I would rather have that because
And
this
do be
game
careful out here.
there is a
Now
lot of
I've got
holes.
what I needed, I shall return
My
to
mom
the
just got a new
city of
TV. It's
my notes
85-inch
and
4K 120.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, you're watching the Harry Potter series. That's a huge TV. We have a 65-inch in our living room, and I think that's probably where it needs to be. That's my concern about the future games and DLC. I don't want to start over with spells. So it's going to be interesting to see. That would probably start over no matter what, unless you did DLC. It'd be interesting to see like what they changed in a sequel. Like, are you going to
What are you up to now?
really give us more, or are you going to just like add a little bit in the sequel? If they're gonna add just a little bit, I'd rather have just smaller expansions, even though you probably have to pay for them. But if you're gonna completely change things and we get to carry over just our character or whatever, it's gonna be interesting to see how Jedi Survivor does it from Fallen Order, because everyone that's played that game says you don't actually like lose your abilities from the first game, from Fallen Order, which is gonna be interesting. Like, you just build on them. So if they did that, I wouldn't mind it, but I totally agree. I think losing all the spells and everything would kind of be weird, a weird reset.
All of your most recent assignments.
Well done. Then you're ready
Ben,
to learn
I am
Expelliarmus.
on your side.
Pay close attention.
I
The disarming charm may
have
offer you
not
all
played
you need
Hogwarts
to defeat
Legacy
the most
other than
powerful
content
dark
for a
witches and
video
wizards you might
since
encounter.
last stream.
Spellcasting
What up?
requires a focused mind
I
and a steady wand.
haven't played much because, like I said, there's no incentive for me to come back to the game, but I want to get the platinum trophy, and that's what I'm doing on the stream.
Good
I'm
work.
completing
The dummy is
these
here if you wish to stay in practice.
like other playthroughs.
You seem to have the right
Expelliarmus. Expelliarmus. Where is this one? This guy and then this guy.
Expelliarmus may save
I normally get addicted to games like this, but I think it was overhyped.
Another adventure, are
Overhyped.
we?
Ooh. Overhyped. I think they... how do I say this? I think a lot of people thought it was going to be something it's not. Because, like, for me, I thought it was going to be more school sim. And I was chatting with a couple other creators and people who played the game. And they were talking about how if you watch the original release trailer, it looks like a school simulator with you sitting with your friends, doing all this stuff. And that's just not what it is. I think it was... It's different, which there's no issue with. And that's where people are kind of getting...
Who is Scrope?
Like, thrown off. I don't know if overhyped's the right word. But I respect your... whatever. Your opinion. Yeah, that's why they could get... They could extend the map, add content to the game instead of remaking the whole thing. Yeah, I think even if they remake the game... or, like, add a sequel... Search for the next note. I think if they add a sequel, they will keep the same map anyway, because it's in the world. Like if they made a new map, it'd be dumb, because they already have the world. All they have to do is add new content,
Pumpkins. Oh,
which I'm fine with. I actually like the world. The world's fine. It feels a little dead, but it's fine. I may be the minority with this, but because but I don't care about Quidditch, like, solely as a DLC. Lots of people say they want it. I don't think Quidditch fits this game. I think if they do Quidditch, it will be a separate game. I don't think it fits this world, and they could use the same broom controls. So when you get a broom, and I know a lot of you people know this, like a lot of you people have played it. Oh, this is the quest. This is the quest for Jack Dawes. Oh, no. When you first get your broom, it handles like trash. And then when you get all the broom upgrades, it handles significantly better than the beginning of the game. So that's... Unless you're doing like a multiplayer live service, it's not going to be in this game. It's going to be its own game.
Thank you for coming all this
Of course,
way.
sequel at some point. But I just feel like the game...
name's Scrope. Scrope serves the headmaster.
Yeah, I agree. They have so much more in this game, but I think the issue with it is that they can't... It's going to be hard to release new content before everyone gets all the content. And the content, like the Haunted Hogsmeade quest, isn't released until next year. I think that's the thing that... why Alan said, like, there's no real plan for DLC right now, because I think it's hard to release that until everyone's got it. I think too many of the quests are going to the goblin-infested mines and caves. A bit repetitive. True. I wanted more of the school sim. A lot of people did. Was talking to my boyfriend about this, but we couldn't even eat in the Great Hall. Yeah, Lamrak has been like a really big... He's a content creator. He's been really big proponent of... He wants to just sit and read. Like, sit in the library, sit at a book. We didn't do anything there, really. I think the game has a lot to build in the future. That's what I'm saying. I think this is like the perfect stepping stone. I think this game is good for what it was. It's a good, like, initial game. All content out. Yeah, I think it's just like a good first game. And that's what, like, I'm chalking it up to be, because it's the first game in what they've said is going to be a franchise. Yeah, it's a good foundation to build on. It's a good first game in the franchise. It's a good... Look, what is up with these dragonflies?
Good luck.
But I hope they improve a lot on some of the things that need to be improved on. Like, just... I think we talked about this last week, but the Purple Witcher had, like, a really good video, and maybe I'll link it in this one. The NPCs when you walk by just don't really do anything, and that's what kind of bothered me. Like, she compared it to other big RPGs, so. But like, there were a lot of bystanders the whole thing because there was a lot we couldn't do. Yeah, true. True, true, true. These things are just tanks. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, there's another one? Oh my goodness. These things are being ultra aggressive. I need to get its tongue. Oh, I'm gonna die. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. This is like the first time in the game I feel like I am underprepared for this. And I think there I go. I think part of the reason why is I don't have all the spells. This is like the first time ever playing Hogwarts Legacy in 2-3 playthroughs. I've felt underprepared for a battle, which is interesting. Interesting. Can I sneak or no? I'm gonna have to do this, aren't I? Alright, here we go. No, wrong one. Oh no. Get out of here. Oh. I need some potions. Where are these things at? I'm doing 1 damage. Oh, that's why. Get me out of here. Look at these things. Oh, get me out. This is going to be the death of me. You can just run into the cave, probably. Alohomora is so annoying. It takes me ages to do. Yeah, I might just try to run past these things if I can, because doing 1 damage is not it. Also, I don't have very many offensive spells. I don't know if I can... Can I get past these things without getting smoked? He just keeps attacking me. He just destroyed me. In the story mode, see, I don't think Alohomora was that big. Like, I don't think it was that bad. The Alohomora. That's been in video games since the beginning of time, in my opinion. Like, that lockpicking. So, I just think it wasn't really that bad, but I've also just been used to that before. Can I sneak? Can I sneak? Oh no, he's gonna hit me. Ah! Do you think they're gonna follow me in here? Is it gonna let me interact though? Oh, it does. Thank goodness.
I suppose that's where
Biggest thing in my opinion to learn is this game for the next one in mind to go easy on the grind. Caves, Merlin Trials, those damn locks. I totally agree. Bro, my mom was just showing me some movie clips on the TV and that thing is wild. This is wild. Look at us giving him a piece of bread. What kind of TV is it? Like, I know you said what it was, but what kind of TV is it?
A visitor?
That dude's got no head. I think that the channel, obviously the mainstay will be Hogwarts Legacy, but we need to start moving into
Richard Jackdaw. I was a student, just like you, about a century ago.
other
How
content.
in the world did you find this
Then
place?
do some interview
house
stuff.
elf named
We're
Scrope
gonna
sent
do
me.
some
Said I might find a black family ring here.
maybe transition to some news stuff
Sorry
for other
to say, I
games.
sold the
We're
ring a long time ago.
mainly also doing
Or
like
Scrope.
showcase
Someone's
events
a
like we
candle
did
for
last time. The
Apollonia, I reckon.
PlayStation Showcase,
Can't
whenever
say I
this
blame him. I
Starfield
stole all these
showcase gets
treasures
announced.
just to impress her.
Starfield might be a game I cover, and the only reason I'm bringing that up is because when we're talking about this game being better,
rolled her eyes.
it needs to have more lasting power in the sense of it needs to be able to get me to 100 hours plus. And I feel like Starfield might not be the most fun game ever.
They're not here.
But it's going to at least give you hundreds of hours of content.
Perhaps it would lead to something that would intrigue her.
I honestly was expecting harder locks by the level. Yeah, I was expecting it to be thinner.
Of some kind. And
it just didn't seem that bad. Everything looks amazing on it.
Here's an idea.
Am I gonna cover Jedi Survivor? Here's the thing about Jedi.
I'll show you where to find the pages.
It's.
I suppose if that's the only way
I'll
for me
probably
to get those
stream
pages,
it.
I'll meet you at the forest.
I'm sure the pages are still tucked in
It's
my
a
waistcoat.
Samsung
If you don't mind the sight
QLED
of a-
4K.
Well, my decapitated skeleton.
There's a lot of people
They're
that
yours for the
cover
taking.
Jedi already like established in the Star Wars space, and Star Wars. There's two things that are really, really, really hard to cover. One of those
Doesn't appear to
is
be
anything
connected to
Star
missing
Wars.
pages.
The second is can I fast travel here? The second is anything really Nintendo. But in terms of covering the game, I'll probably be playing it. I might stream it a little bit, like I did with God of War, just a little bit. But I don't know about full coverage. I'm not 100% sure. It's about what, a month away, 2 months away, a month. End of April, so technically 2. I can't believe it's March 1st. Oh man. I don't want to run past those things again. I'm super excited for Jedi Survivor though. Like I can't even. Has anybody watched The Mandalorian? The new season? Scrope. Yes, I just went all the way around just to avoid those things.
Hello, Scrope. Thanks to you, I was able to enter Apollina's
I am
grotto.
also waiting
toast was
for
the key.
the next
I
Nintendo
met a
system to
ghost
come out.
there,
The other
Richard
thing I'm waiting
Jackdaw,
for
who's
is
agreed to
I
lead me
might
to the
start
pages
pinching
I've been looking
some
for.
pennies
That boy
together
was never good enough for Apollonia.
to get
Oh, what of the Black Family?
Steam
ring?
Deck.
I'm sorry
The
to say
Steam
that
Deck's been
Jackdaw sold
interesting
it
to
long
me.
ago.
Sad news indeed. Scrope shall need to think of another way to impress.
I don't
the
know if anybody's got
headmaster.
a Steam Deck that likes it,
Scrope
but
takes some consolation in knowing that the young Slytherin found what they
just finished season
did.
2.
Thank you
Season
again, Scrope.
3 has one
More credit
episode.
to
It
ourselves.
released yesterday, and it was pretty good. It wasn't great. It was good. What is up with these dragonflies? Look at them. Level 10. Steam Deck is cool. My uncle has one. I'm kind of interested. I don't know. I don't know 100% if I would love it though. Like, I don't know. Ghost of Our Love. Use the map with the floating candles, the treasure, crossed wands, round 3, spell combination practice. Let's do that. Quests. Oh, Jackdaws. Just kidding. We're gonna do this one. Track mission. The Steam Deck to me seems cool. I'll let you know though. Like my Switch, I'm also looking for a game right now. And I've never played Stardew Valley before, but I hear it's really good and I want to play it. But I'm afraid I'm not going to like it. If anybody's played Stardew Valley and can give me recommendations, I'm all ears. I remember the beginning of this game on normal, and it felt hard, easy. Also, because you don't have very many spells. Once you get all the spells, this game is disgustingly easy. Mario Kart is easily one of the best Switch games. Mario Kart, just in general, that's a Wii U port. Mario Kart 8 is okay. Time out on Mario Kart here. We'll get back to Switch games. Does anybody think this is the weirdest mechanic that just needs changed? Why don't you need to go back to the common room and then
We
come
meet
back
again,
at night
Richard
rather than
Jackdaw.
just lying
I
on the
suppose
floor.
I shouldn't be surprised to see you.
Stardew's dope.
It took the cunning of a Slytherin to track down these pages.
I
Well
I
said.
think it would
Now,
be
where do we go
fun,
from here?
Follow
in
me.
my opinion.
I shall
But
lead you as far as I can.
I've never played
as I
it, and
fear
if you're
I may
telling me it's
remain a
dope,
tad
it might be
reluctant to
dope. I might
revisit
give
the
it a
scene of my
try.
demise. Keep your eyes open.
That
for
would
a
be
bird
go back
bath.
to what V
When
was
you
saying
find it,
earlier
say
with
intramurals.
a lot of like the Great Hall. You don't ever
think it's
do anything
Latin.
in there.
Or Greek.
I feel like you don't do
As
anything
you
in the
can
common
imagine,
room.
I never paid
It's so
much
dumb.
attention in school.
It's
Shall we?
eh to me, but everyone has their own preferences. Why is it eh to you? Because it might be the reasons
Aside
why
from the bird bath,
I've
anything
been
else I
holding
should look
off
for?
on getting Stardew Valley.
Indeed. A few landmarks, a stone bridge, a waterfall, and if
I think
recall,
that
a
waiting
lake.
thing is the
You'll
weirdest
see.
thing in the world.
You've been very helpful. Thank you.
Like, you just lay down in the middle of the ground and don't
Surprising
do a
how
thing.
much of this is rather unfortunately coming back to me.
No, not the spiders. The spiders are going to be a pain in the butt
You know,
this early.
The closer we get, the more I'm
I don't like
remembering.
the sitting thing. I usually try to
Probably
come
best I
back
leave you
when
to
it's
it.
there.
Simply stick to the past and keep a sharp eye out for that
Oh,
ghost.
level 20. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no. I don't like spiders enough for that.
Nothing to
No,
do.
no, no. No?
The waterfall. For
Find
a thief,
Jackdaw's cave.
surprisingly as good as his word.
Ugh. I also might be getting a nice little package here in the next couple days, so we'll see. We'll see. I don't want to spoil anything. We'll see. Someone reached out to me about something, and it might be something very
oddly solemn
interesting.
about this place. Such regal creatures, stags.
So we might have a video going up about something coming in.
There it is, just as Jackdaw described.
Is AC Origins in AC Origins you meditate instead of sleeping on the ground?
Intramuros.
Huh. I didn't play Origins, I played Odyssey. Some fan art? Yeah, they drew me like one of the French girls from Titanic. I've played Story of Seasons and Harvest Moon. It's literally the same type of game, so I wasn't a fan. But since I don't think
Ranrock knew you'd eventually lead us to whatever it is you're
I
hiding.
played Harvest Moon when this is just me being old. I played it when I was a kid, like the OG GameCube, whatever you call it, Harvest Moon. I loved Harvest Moon. I played the crap out of it, and that might be why, you know, talking and doing combat might be one of the hardest things ever. I think that might be why I personally like games where I have to continue playing them. I think playing Harvest Moon and what's the other game? Fire Emblem and games like that where you had to continuously play them. It might be the reason why games like Hogwarts Legacy
There it is, just
like
Intramuros.
just don't scratch the itch for me. They continue. I need to continue living in that world and persisting. I played Harvest Moon daily when I was a kid. I've got some chomping cabbages. I might need to start using those. I'm gonna slap this on there.
Aren't you a little far from
There we go.
Ranrock
Here
knew
we
you'd
go.
eventually lead us to whatever it is you're hiding. Attack!
The one you can have a wife and kids, I believe so. I was a little bit young to really think about doing any of that. I think you could though. I would have to look up which one exactly it was. But I think it was the one where you could have a wife and kids. I had a horse, I remember. I would be running my farm. It was incredible. I would go fishing every day. That's the reason why
No
I
risk
think
those loyalists will report back
games
to
that
Ranrock now.
end are such a problem to me. Chopping cabbages are so cool. I'm so used to watching Twitch streamers. It's weird watching on YouTube. Listen, Twitch, in my opinion, has no discoverability. Also, the thing that's weird about Twitch is it's ads. It sends you so many
I
ads.
wonder how big this place is.
I would have to look up what Harvest Moon it was. I just remember playing it religiously. I also played NFL Street 1. Like my life depended on it. Like it was a full-time job. I was obsessed with Harvest Moon as a job. I played when I was a kid. I played all the time. In the GameCube Harvest Moon, your character can die at the end. Really? Are you serious? I never played that far. An Ordinary Life, I think.
Someone didn't want casual visitors down
Probably.
here.
I played NFL Street like it was my absolute job.
I wonder if any of my spells will help me
I
through
played Harvest Moon. I was a Nintendo boy through and through. And I used to play the crap out of my GameCube. And then I got into PlayStation. I sold my GameCube for PlayStation 2. Yeah, PlayStation 2. And then I went on, and I've been a PlayStation fan ever since. You want to know, like, the funniest story? So it's not, like, the funniest story, but it's, like, a total, like, my mom will bring it up to this day. So the PS3 came out when I was in high school. And my sister was going off to college, and I made a deal with my mom essentially. If we drop if I help my sister get dropped off at college, move everything, and we go to a Walmart, I think it was a Walmart, and they have a PS3 there, she'll buy it for me. Because she thought the whole thing was going to be sold out. And we walk into this Walmart, and there is 50 PlayStation 3s sitting on a big stack. My mom looked at me and I looked at her, and she goes, a deal's a deal. So she had to buy me a PS3 when she definitely didn't think there was going to be any around. She was so mad at me. Hey, that's what happens when you make a deal with people. That's my mom has never made a deal with me since. A Wonderful Life.
Remarkable.
Wait, is this the place you showed in the trailer? Or they showed the trailer as well? Yep. Super Mario Sunshine was fire. Super Mario Sunshine might be the most underrated game of all time. Honestly. Same with Wind Waker. Wind Waker has a lot of fans, but I think Wind Waker might be underrated. Sonic Adventures 2. We need another classic Sonic game with Chaos World. I'm not really the biggest Sonic fan, I'm not gonna lie. You guys are all talking a different language to me right now. I was never a Sonic boy. I was definitely a Mario and Zelda. That's why Tears of the Kingdom is gonna take my life. I just know it is. Because Tears of the Kingdom, if it's any good, and I know we talked about it last week, it should be bigger than the other one, right? Is Breath of the Wild? These spiders are so annoying. Okay. Oh no, I'm about to die. I've died more right now than I've died ever playing this game. You guys all talked about going into goblin caves. Well, these spiders do the same thing. You go into spider caves and you just get destroyed. Gerard, I'm followed. I don't understand what that means, Ben. I might have missed something. Listen, if you're talking about supporters or stream gifts or stuff like that,
Whew, it's a good thing Jackdaw didn't fall down there.
I appreciate anything you guys want to give me. Like, if at all. I appreciate the guys who are members, or the people that are members. I appreciate all of that, and it helps out. It does. Support in any way is appreciated, but even if it's just a view or you guys hanging out in the stream, it means so much, and that's like enough. So you guys are the reason I do this, is to come hang out and have not like crazy like we're best friends, but you guys have become like friends and family and a community, and it's awesome to see. Oh no. I need to pick up these things. Monetary support isn't necessarily the biggest reason why people do this. Some people actually do it because they just like building a community. But it helps out. I mean, I'm not gonna lie and be like, oh, I wouldn't appreciate it, but I need to just get out of this cave. These spiders are destroying me. Yeah, they're nice on Twitch. You can gift subs here too. It's called gifting memberships. I sneak pass loads. Bro, the only reason I haven't donated, become a member, is I don't have a credit card. And it's fine. Like we've talked about before, it's like just your view and you hanging out is plenty.
Skeleton in sight, but I may as well help myself to this.
I might be doing another giveaway for last gen here soon, so also stay tuned for that. I know a lot of you guys have already pre-ordered it, but I don't remember if I actually need to go up here.
Untouched
Cannot
chest.
remember.
Jackdaw wasn't very thorough in his search of this cave.
You realized your stream was 5 minutes in the past? Oh my gosh. I hate when I'm watching a streamer and that happens. Or I'm like watching a video and it's just in the past. I don't think I actually need to go up here. I think I can go down.
There it is. The bridge. It's almost complete.
Oh no, this is the Monarch.
These can't be what the headed Richard
Catch up in chat in just a minute after I'm done dying here. Also having like, I mean, this is on hard, and I've talked a lot of trash on this game being too easy, and it is, but after getting the roll skill, not having it might be the hardest thing to do. How am I alive? Also, that Incendio is trash. Hit him. This Monarch's gonna destroy me. I hated all the spiders in caves too. I hate spiders in real life.
There's a victory.
That's where I'm at.
Too soon.
Ugh. These things are gonna destroy me. I'm gonna die so fast. I get hit one time. I got no potions. Oh my goodness. Oh, I might have found the nastiest combo in my other player. I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was like Glacius, I should have used that on the other spider. It was like Glacius and I think it was Accio, Glacius, then Incendio. If YouTube had Prime, I would use my Primes on you. I appreciate that. Oh, I need to get out of here. Doing 1 damage. Why am I doing such little damage? Do I not have good gear attached? Have I even found gear? I was like, no way I'm doing 1 damage. Glacius and Defendo together are nasty. Absolutely disgusting. These monarchs aren't going anywhere anytime soon. Well, there it is. No, 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 it didn't kill me. I am on a mission right now to beat this. Can I run past it? Or do I actually need to fight this? Oh my gosh, can I sit here? No?
I'll need to look around for this.
I might be able to run past it. Right when I'm saying I might be able to run past it, this dude just smokes me. Oh, you're gonna start me all the way back here?
There it is. The bridge. It's almost complete. More spiders.
Oh,
This
no.
can't be what beheaded Richard Jackson. Accio, Incendio.
Let's go, spiders. I wanted to get through this, try to get through this playthrough, but spiders being a pain in my butt, I don't know. Where was that other one? There's 2 there. Hey, I don't remember exactly. Oh, no, 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 no. There's 1 there. Oh, I'm gonna have to fight these spiders, aren't I?
Look around for the symbol.
1 below, but you need to kill the pink one. Yeah. Let's see if I can. There's 1 there. 1 there. Probably 1 down there. Alright, let's go. When I get an ancient meter, I gotta use it on these turds. Because I'm doing literally 1 damage right now. And my Incendio has no range. I at least have the ability to get hit this time though, which is good. If I could take one of these monarchs out, it would also be significantly easier. Gonna throw a cabbage. We're going rolling right now. Need to focus on the same one over and over. Let's get this guy out of here. Oh, kill him. No, no. Seriously. Oh, I thought I was aimed at the monarch. Ooh, that thing wanted me dead bad. Let me try to take this sucker out. Need to get another one of those ancient magic for the other one. Let's go moving around here to pick up my ancient orbs. There's one of them. Okay, if we take out this other one, we should be in good shape, obviously, but let's try to get some of these orbs. Is this gonna eliminate it? No. Why is that spider not moving? No, 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 no. Please don't do that. These monarchs or matriarchs are a pain in the butt, whatever they are. I called them monarchs the whole playthrough. I'm not gonna lie. Aiming on this game is rubbish. Rubbish. You guys are 100% true. 100% honest. I don't know what just killed me, but... Okay. Chomping cabbages.
The bridge, it's almost complete. More spiders. These can't be what the headed witch is thinking.
Oh my goodness, that one just hit me already.
Incendio.
Do I have any other spells available? No. Get this one up in the air. Bring it here. We need to build up this ancient power meter. It's funny because I talked so much trash on this being easy and now I don't have any potions. Right, I've got to go have a good stream. You see ya, Ben? And now that I'm talking trash, I'm getting my butt whipped. You know what you do when you're getting your butt whooped? You run and you try to find an advantage. Distance. Is the distance going to be my advantage here? Or do I want to get close and personal with these dudes? Well, I have to for that one. Okay. So I have an ancient meter. We're going to make sure we use it. Trash talking is always allowed. I couldn't agree more, but if I'm going to trash talk, I got to make sure I actually don't just get turd. Like, I'm getting obliterated right now by these guys. I'm going to blame it on the fact that I don't have any spells, right? Yeah. Or potions. And I think it's just the sheer amount of enemies that are in this game right now. Why do they keep spawning more? One of them is low, I know that. Okay. Should I use it to take out one of these turrets? Yes. No. Don't even come up on me right now. I'm like hardcore focusing right now, and I did not think I was gonna have to focus this much today. I did not think about it. Incendio's useless until you level it up. And right now it's the one real damage spell I have. Don't you even tell me that just killed me. We're gonna be running so this thing doesn't pop up on me. The one damage spell I have right now is Incendio, and it's terrible. Oh my goodness. Can we run away? Don't you even kill me when you're the last spider left. That would just be my luck.
Farewell, monster.
Is there another one? I hear music still, so there's got to be another one. Holy crap. All right. Incendio is definitely a close range spell. It's a close range spell until you it's a close range spell until you get the the fire ring around you. Also, how long will I be streaming? I am not 100% sure. It's definitely a terrible spell for long range. Like, even when you upgrade it. It's powerful. Do you think there's a potion down here that I can use? I'm like playing the ultimate Soulsborne game right now because hard with no potions. By the way, bit of a personal question, but what does your wife think about you streaming? What does my wife think about it? She doesn't care. Why?
And those pages.
Am I doing a bad job?
You meet again, Richard Jackdaw.
Thank
you for keeping these pages safe all these years.
She's supportive.
Here it is. The map that brought your doom,
I mean, this isn't like the only thing I do, so
is there something beyond
she's not like married to a turd. Not that you have to do anything, but she is very successful in her own right. So she's not really worried about what I do most of the time. I'm gonna die right here. Bit of a person. It's not that personal. I kind of opened the door, kind of telling you guys I was married. Not that I'm like keeping it a secret, but I can't expect you guys not be curious or not ask questions, if you know what I'm saying. How come spiders are so much harder than these things? No, it's not that. I'm just thinking about what I would do. I think she kind of makes her own schedule. So I think days like today where she's off, and we could ask her. I know she would not even come close to the camera right now because she's off and painting and stuff like that. I think days like today where she's off and doesn't really have much to do. I know she's doing some painting today. She wishes I wouldn't be streaming, but it's just Thursday. Like this is just the day I kind of picked for right now. So if it overlaps on that same day she's off, then it happens. If not, if not. I think just because she wants to spend time, but not anything else. Oh shoot! Oh, I just got that off. Holy crap! I didn't even see that circle pop up. I need some range from this guy. 1 damage is terrible. Guys, we might be doing it right here. Oh no, there's this boss right after this, isn't there? I don't know if I'm gonna be able to fight this boss. I just thought about that.
That's unnerving. What's happening?
Isn't there the map chamber boss? I think there
I've
is.
seen this before. In Gringotts and the restricted section.
If I'm doing 1 damage to these like grunts, you think I'm gonna do any damage to the boss?
Oh no. The room's starting to flood.
I can't remember.
How am I being protected? What sort of magic is this?
This is another reason why people think you can get like a bubblehead charm or something in the game, because you can wrap yourself with.
I'm able to make my way out of here.
You can do this. Like why can't we go underwater in game? Oh, I can't remember. Oh no, this is just the map chamber. Okay. So we should get a Slytherin trophy here. So without doing some side quests, it looks like maybe 3.5 hours to get to the map chamber room. That's about right. I got to the map chamber room, I think it's 6 hours on my first playthrough, but I was doing some side quests. So I think it's a little bit shorter. On some of the other playthroughs, I might skip some of the cutscenes too, so it might be even shorter than that. Hufflepuff, though, I want to play that one mission, the Azkaban mission.
That I am surprised to see someone so young standing before me.
I'm the same age that you and Isadora Morganach were when you started at Hogwarts.
You
She
paid
said
attention.
Isadora is the
And
most
might I
forgettable
presume you share
character
our
in
ability?
almost
see
any
traces of
franchise
ancient magic?
I've ever played.
Yes, sir, I do.
As you have likely realized by now, our ability gives us a unique relationship with all forms of magic. We can access expressions of magic that few others can. Opportunities will arise that allow you to sharpen this rare talent. Do not squander them.
I won't, Professor. Thank you.
We have much to discuss. But first, a map found in a certain book led you here. Place the book on
What are
the
you guys
pedestal.
playing other than
I don't
Hogwarts
have the
Legacy?
book with me, sir.
Anything?
That is unfortunate. I'm afraid we must pause our conversation until you return with the book.
My neighbor's dogs just came out to play.
Very well. I'll retrieve the book right away.
Good. We shall speak again once the book is in place.
Overwatch is fun to skip time. I never really got into Overwatch. There it is, Toast of the Town. Here's the thing. The one spell that you have to get first right off the bat is this one. Borderlands pre-sequel. I play Squad? What's Squad? You're playing the Borderlands pre-sequel. Ooh. Listen, Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, right? That's the new one that just came out. Might be my favorite Borderlands. That might be my favorite one. Military Sim. I played that game, and it honestly might be my favorite one of all of them. I like Borderlands 2 a lot. I was like OP 8 or OP 9, whatever the highest OP level was. I also played that game with every character, got every character up as high as I could go. But for some reason, Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, like the new one that came out, what, 2 years ago, last year, was just so much fun to me. It was just one of those things that I didn't really expect to be as fun because I knew what I was expecting from a Borderlands game. Like, they changed just enough. It's cool that that closes behind you. It was good. I enjoyed. Yeah, Borderlands 2 is the best. Borderlands 1 was like good, and then Borderlands 2 just like revolutionized Borderlands.
I'm back at Hogwarts.
And then the pre-sequel, and then
Fig will be back. I did
Handsome Jack,
studies while he was away.
or whatever they called all of them.
To distract myself with
I don't know. There's too many of them to count at this point, but my opinion, they're all good in their own right.
Revelio.
Listen, you get tired of gaming because there isn't the same feel as it used to be. I 100% agree with that, but at the same time, games just, like, I think the reason why people get bored as they get older is, first of all, responsibility. But second of all, the older I get, the more, like, I know what I want from a game. So when the game isn't that, I'm like, well, I really don't want to play this. Like, I don't want to play this at all. If it's not exactly what I want to play. That's part of the reason why. Also, people go their separate ways. Like, I know a lot of people I used to play with don't play video games anymore. Or just don't play as often. My one buddy barely plays anymore. Let's see what class we're doing. Professor's assignment. Flying class. Hold on one second. Gaming on PS4 probably feels horrid. I couldn't even imagine gaming on a PS4. Because, like, we can play PS4 games on PS5. Like, that's the thing. Talk to Arthur. Rewards. Transfiguration. What class am I going to? Potions? No, I don't want to do that. I want to do this. Okay, we'll just follow this. I play sports games as well, waiting for MLB Show 23 to come out. So I used to play the show in, like, big leagues, like, where you and your friends do, like, a franchise, and, like, we used to do that. It got so laggy, I had to put down the show because you couldn't play that game online. I hope it's better than it used to be, but when we were playing it, you could not play. I'm just not excited to start up my PS4. Only time is when my friends are on as well. You sound like me. I don't play that many games anymore unless there's something out. because I've got other things to do, but also because just people don't come on, like you're saying.
Everybody grab a broom, and we shall
You played
get
FIFA. I'm
started.
not a fan of soccer, really. Unfortunately. Just not my cup of tea. I know you don't need to be a fan of soccer to play FIFA, but
Please welcome a new student
I'd rather play
to
the
our
Rocket
flying
League, to be
class.
honest. I think it's just a better
The goal
game,
of today
higher
is to
quality.
remind all of you how to maneuver on a broomstick safely. As broom flight is,
You know who we're
first
missing
and
today?
foremost,
Mert.
a means of transportation.
This
Wonder what he's doing.
idea, some of you have forgotten.
Diving, rolling, and loop-the-loops will not be taught.
I was thinking,
or
I was like, out of the
tolerated in
usual
this
crew,
class.
who are we
We'll
missing?
leave that to professional Quidditch players, like the Toyohashi Tengu.
True. Video
Not a
games
fan,
are
I take it?
expensive, man.
Now,
Video
let's
games
see
coming
how
out
well everyone kept up with their practice
are
over the
not
summer
as worth
holidays.
the $60, $70 as they
need a
used to be.
refresher,
I remember a time when
up
video
your
games were like
broom,
40,
say
50
up,
bucks
firmly and
for a new
clearly.
game.
Then kick your leg over
That was the time.
and rest your weight on the seat.
Schlongdong's been gone. That man lost his system. He lost his computer, he lost his
your
phone, he
turn.
lost whatever it took.
Up, you stupid ratty school broom!
What's going on?
Up.
Schlongdong
so there's a
made my
leg on each
day
side.
early on.
None of that side saddle
I remember I
nonsense.
saved
A
one
gust
of
wind
the
will throw you right off.
I saved one of the messages that this kid put, that comment. It was like, who cares, you only have 80 subs. I screenshotted it
And if
because
you
I
hear
was
my
like, yeah,
whistle
that's
while
how
you're in
people are.
flight,
They just don't give a
ground yourself
shit
at
about people.
once.
They just say things to be mean.
Good. Now,
Deluxe
your
and special
first
editions
lesson,
charge
fly through
crazy
each
now.
ring
It's
in
so
the courtyard.
stupid.
do take care.
Just give me the
brooms
full
are
game.
school
Why are you
property.
charging me
I
more?
want them returned in one piece.
This'll take
It's
some
so
getting
dumb.
used to. This is brilliant.
Nice balance.
Like, was Hogwarts Legacy worth an extra 20, 30
Well
bucks
done.
to get
Now
the
that
battle
you're
arena?
acclimatized to your broom,
Absolutely
let's see how
not.
well you manage with a more advanced exercise, shall we?
Yeah, why would you go out of your way to comment something on someone else's stuff when,
This
I mean,
next
it was
set of
like
rings will
the first or
take
second
on
week my
grounds
channel was
for
made.
more
This
of a
kid
challenge.
commented, it was like my second or third video, and he's like, and having 80 subs that early, it's good. I mean, people will take a while to have 80 subs. And he's like,
Good, I've got this.
you only have 80 subs. I was like, okay. It's just a pleasant reminder of why, or that people can be assholes, but also gives you some motivation. What would you call in the sports world, like locker talk or motivation, fuel, stuff like that? People just like to make themselves feel better. Honestly, people like to hope that bringing someone else down makes them feel better, and it's just not okay.
This is rather fun.
I don't know if Alex has announced it officially yet, but I think we're doing a talk tomorrow, and I'm sorry if I just spoiled it, over on his channel. So if you guys are interested in seeing that, podcast now. Might have been. Let me check if it was officially said yet.
I say, I watched you fly through those rings. You
Doing
seemed to
like
handle
a
yourself on that dusty school broom well enough.
Hogwarts Legacy
I'd imagine you're ready
conversation.
for something a bit more challenging. But
I think
I'm
it's
getting ahead of
official.
myself. We haven't properly met. I'm Everett Clopton.
He hasn't posted
Am I
it.
right in
What's today?
suspecting
Thursday?
that a
Yeah.
Slytherin like
They haven't
you
posted
might be
anything about
interested
it,
in
but
making an escape from class?
last thing I knew, it was tomorrow. I think 3 p.m. Eastern. I like the quote, "Don't ever make fun of someone who makes progress, no matter how slow." That's a good quote.
Can't say no to that.
That is a good
What
quote.
did you have in mind?
A bit of a detour, so
I never
to
really...
speak. Follow me.
I've never heard of that one, but that is
The
a
tour
good
is about
quote.
to begin. Follow closely now. Right now,
Part of the
we're
reason
over
is
the
because progress
Transfiguration
is always
Courtyard.
slow. I mean,
Lovely as ever.
unless you're like a one-off video or
Let's hope the
whatever.
headmaster
Hogwarts
isn't
or
having tea by
Hogwarts.
the window today.
YouTube progress is slow. Like it just is.
Nice to
If
get a bug
YouTube
at all,
progress
isn't it?
wasn't slow, then everyone would do it. That's just the truth about it.
Ahead of the gardens, the Hufflepuff common room windows just peek out. Bit claustrophobic for my taste.
I don't like this character, Everett. He's a bit annoying in my opinion.
Here's something handy to know.
Oh,
Lean
my.
forward for a burst of speed.
I am
Helpful if you need
not.
to escape a tricky situation.
I'm losing weight too quick, actually.
Now that's more like it.
You sure you're not part hippogriff? There's the
Considering
famous bridge.
hopping on
Think of
gear,
all the magic holding it
no
up.
shot you
I
should do
mean,
that.
look at it.
Not worth it.
And the owlery. That's a bit of solid
I get people
architecture,
like
isn't it?
aren't like it's hard. Progress is hard.
This is quite the tour.
But like if you're a male and you can bench 1.5 times your body weight, you're in like the 5%, top 5%. If you can bench 225, you're in like the top 2% of males. So consider that. Unless you're doing like legit bodybuilding or not bodybuilding, strength training, like strongman competitions, it's not really that important, to be honest.
Oh, hello, Professor. We were trying to get a bit of extra practice in.
Hefty points will be taken from
So
each of
incredibly
you
hard
for
for you to
not
look
following
good.
My instructions. Mr. Clopton.
What's
I am
90
disappointed in
kilograms?
you. You're in this class because you're still
In
still not
pounds.
showing yourself,
Like
or frankly, your broom the proper
225, 230, 240.
Professor, enough. Class is finished for the day.
Maybe.
As for you, you do well to use
I don't know
better
exactly
judgment
what
in the
that
future.
conversion is.
Chin up. That was some rather good flying.
That's like part of what I do for work, though, is nutrition, body composition.
Sorry about that business
So
with Kagawa.
it's
But you have
like
to
what I
admit,
know the
those
most
views were
about.
worth it.
It was worth losing a few house points for that detour.
You seem at home on
I don't
broom.
know
Bet if you
what.
had a fancy model, you could fly laps around
Like,
Imelda.
I don't know what you
She's
guys
Kagawa's
think,
favorite.
seeing like this little
I
circle
could show her a thing or two if I had my
of
own broom.
me.
Hate having to return the school broom after class.
Perhaps
But
I'll have
I'm
to purchase a
200
broom
pounds.
then.
If you can, you should. Wish I could.
Like I
I
am
recommend visiting
a
Albie Weeks at
stocky
Spintwitches in
built
Hogsmeade. He's
200
always looking
pounds
to
because
test
I'm
new models.
like
I'll
5'11",
keep an eye out for
not
you in
6
the
foot.
sky.
I'm like 5'11", and I think right now I generally sit at like 197, but I've been cutting, and I weigh like I'm like 180. I think it was like 186 this morning. So I've cut like 11 pounds because I'm cutting. I'm not doing a show or anything, but
spell practice. Meet me outside the defense
it's just about to be summer season, so you got to get back in that summer mood. I've lost 11 pounds about since January. It's too much, too fast.
Please meet me in the 7th.
Too fast. A room of requirement. Meet Professor Weasley. We'll do this one. 200 pounds, 6'7". I mean, yeah, that's slender, but I don't think it's like crazy. 90? That doesn't sound right. Is that right? KG to LB.
It matters to me.
Oh, you sound offended.
Yeah, it is. 198.
I simply said that it was unusual for a Ravenclaw
Dang.
to have such little wit. Nothing offensive at all.
Oh, I see.
I've got bad acne as well. Going to be getting Accutane.
So unusual for a Ravenclaw.
6'7", you better be playing basketball. I know you guys, it's not like as big of a sport. across the pond as it is in the States, but still 6'7", especially if you've got a slender build. I wanted to see. It doesn't. I wanted to do this before you're a goalkeeper. That's all true. Also that. My one friend was like 6'5", 6'6". He played goalkeeper for his one team. I always want to play American football. You get hit some type of way in American football. I know you probably play rugby. You get hit in football. Yeah, some of those hits you don't come back from, I'm telling you. My body still hurts from some of the hits. And I was the one hitting. Yeah.
Forgive me, the headmaster stopped me and Merlin's beard.
I was the one playing defense for the most part, hitting people, and I still feel to this day after
you, Professor.
8 years, not like some of the hits I took or put on people. Football's a very dangerous sport because rugby is more, I want to say, controlled. Like,
what is this place?
It's more close, controlled action. There's huge hits in rugby. Huge hits in rugby.
Ordinarily, a student might stumble upon this
in
entirely by accident.
Football, there's so much space, and you're running full speed because there aren't like rugby scrums. It's brutal. Like, it's brutal. I would be running full speed, somebody else would be running full speed, and we would collide, and it was miserable.
Deke, Professor?
The house elf I was speaking to in my
But just
classroom
experiencing
your
the
first day.
college or high
Thought
school
he might help
games
you
would be
use the
amazing,
room
I think.
once you found it.
Are you talking about for football or basketball? I played tennis and softball in middle and high school. Bro, I was a center back in football as well.
Perfect opportunity to teach you Evanesco,
I've
the
broken
vanishing
a
spell.
lot of bones, man,
You can
but
cast Evanesco to vanish
almost
certain
always by
objects,
accident.
such as these
So,
chairs and other things here in the
I
room.
would,
I suggest you practice the wand
like,
movements
my
first,
back is still
then you
messed
can
up
clear the
because
chairs
of the
away.
way I would, like, keep my head or neck down, so it would, like, hit some type of way and crunch something, and I wouldn't be surprised if I had like double knee replacements, or I've got my left hip is
Splendid.
torn.
Now, cast Evanesco on those chairs.
Oh yeah. I'm trying to think. I don't think I ever.
Excellent work.
I don't think I ever hurt someone like that. I don't think I ever broke somebody's bone. I knocked people out though. I knocked myself out once too. That was fun.
Where in Merlin's name is that elf?
I hit somebody with my head down and I knocked myself out. That was fun.
Goodness.
The things you do. Watch this. This is Snape. That's Snape.
Wondered where that had
A
got
Jack in the
to.
Box.
Can't believe it's still here. I'll just take a quick look at
Severus. Like, I wouldn't be necessarily the most proud if you broke somebody's bone. Like, I think hurting people is like the worst.
Hope this isn't as precarious as it looks.
I don't know what the word is for it in English, but I just completely destroyed someone's wrist once. Not broken, bone. Just in pieces. You can just dislocate it, maybe. That's not fun. Your wrist is like 8 bones, and they can all go everywhere.
House elf managed to get around in here.
That was a guy that punched my teammate. Listen,
What was that?
people don't care.
Was that a golden snitch?
You play
I hope that
sports.
house elf
People
can find us.
are brutal. Whether you're being nice or not, people hit you, punch you, do stupid stuff. That's why sports, like, I used to be super competitive, and since I stopped playing, I've calmed down so much because I'm not like just on edge 24/7.
Careful. Huh? Oh, there you are. Wait right there.
Shattered
It
is
will
when you
come to
break
you.
it. You just shatter all the bones because your wrist is just a combination of bone.
Hello.
Ah, Deke, we've been looking for you.
They're
Apologies,
all about
Professor Weasley.
this
Deke
big.
was looking through some
Well,
of what's
depending on how
appeared in
big
the
your
room
wrist
since
is.
Deke was last here.
Your wrist bones are really small.
Is this the student?
Indeed it is.
Deke is honored to meet you.
Deke has been a friend since I
It's
was
actually
in
an
second
acronym
year.
for remembering the
discovered
wrist
this
bones
room
that is
together.
not the most
I
appropriate.
mentioned you to Deke. We believe that you might be able to benefit from this room like I did. Deke, would you
Which
be
is
so kind?
how I got
Of
through
course, Professor Weasley.
my college education.
The room of requirement will always be equipped for the seeker's needs.
There,
It's unplottable,
you
so
should look
won't
it up.
appear on any map. Most happen upon it by accident, if ever. Deke's seen students in need of an extra file for potions stumble upon the room filled with them. You
Gerard,
seem to
you
have
work out?
accessed it in its
You
form
lift a
as
lot of
the
weights?
Room of hidden things.
I was thinking about needing a place away from prying eyes. Brilliant.
Oh, that
It's big.
explains it then.
It's
What
easy
I
for you to
need
get rough because you're big.
Is a place where I can catch up on my schoolwork without distraction.
Well then, the room can provide.
Basketball
you
is
with
always the one
precisely
sport
that.
though for me where you could play
Now,
basketball by yourself, you
time
could
to
play basketball with
focus on
friends,
what
you
you
could do it
need.
wherever, whenever.
Just close
All you
your
need is a
eyes.
hoop and a ball.
Imagine
That's why
the
basketball
room
to me is like
precisely as you need it. The room will do the rest.
don't lie, you just don't hit legs. Basketball, like when you play football or rugby or a lot of sports, tennis even, you can kind of play by yourself. Like you can't necessarily do those by yourself. Like you can play catch with yourself, I guess. Not really fun. You need at least one other person. But then if you want to actually play the game of football, you have to have multiple people. For basketball, you can play one-on-one. You could go shoot by yourself. You could go do whatever. That's why for me basketball is my favorite sport. Just because you can play it whenever, wherever, clear your head. I mean, we used to play on baskets. You don't even need like actual baskets. You don't need a rim.
It can identify unfamiliar items of clothing. One should always understand the effects
So
of
it's just
anything in which
basketball
one
to me
is
is
clothed.
the best. You broke your hip? What part of your hip? Your hip is oh my. Your hip is a combination of technically like your hip joint is a combination of two bones. But your hip girdle is what it's called.
I imagine the desk of
Is a
destruction will come in
combination of
handy.
3 bones put together
I hope you'll take advantage
that
of
then
it.
lead into your upper
I'll give
leg,
you a
which
brief
is the
lesson in
hip joint.
conjuring. The room might not provide everything you need on its own.
Conjuring.
This is what I
The
do.
magic of creating
We touched on it before, but this is actually what I do. Conjuring spell. I'm no scientist. We don't have that much anatomy in school, but it was near my upper leg and groin.
Spellcrafts are like
I'd be interested to hear what you
They
actually
list the
broke.
ingredients or
Or-
resources needed to conjure a particular object. You should have acquired
Because
some for a potion station
if you
and
crack
crafting
the
table
head of
from
your
tomes and
femur,
scrolls in Hogsmeade.
I did.
it's not good.
Where can I
You
find
probably
the
wouldn't be
resources I need?
weight bearing.
While resources
So you
such
might
as
have just
moonstone
chipped
can be obtained throughout the Highlands,
something,
it's
which
much
would be
safer
considered a
and easier to
broken
purchase them.
hip.
They can also be collected by vanishing objects in the room, such as the chairs you vanished earlier. In fact, you should have enough resources for now.
Maybe I can look up the letter I received.
Can I regain
Maybe.
resources by vanishing
Maybe,
something
maybe.
I've already conjured?
You can indeed. Quite perceptive. Why don't you give it a try? Go ahead and conjure the potion.
We're giving out
and
an
potting
anatomy
table.
lessons
You should
today.
find both familiar
Seeing
since they'll resemble the
enemies.
ones you've already used to study magical plants and brew potions in class.
Spell conjurations. Make a potting table. Oh, this one I usually put here. This one I put here. Conjure a potting station. A potion station.
Well done. You can use these whenever you need to brew potions or grow plants.
Yeah. That's your
Presuming,
actual
of course,
hip
you've collected
girdle.
any seeds or potion ingredients
So it's not
need
in your
Hogsmeade
joint.
or outside the castle grounds. Deke will be
Usually
here to
just
answer
called
any
your
questions you
iliac
may have.
crest or your
Do not
superior
underestimate
iliac.
his insights.
I will be sure to speak with Deke if I need anything. Thank you.
Good luck. I shall linger
Cracked
a
it.
bit longer in case you'd like to learn
Broke
another
it. You broke it. Your
transfiguration
bone.
spell for use in the room.
Your hip joint is your actual upper leg, and then like your femur. Then what
I'm
the
ready
word
for the
is
next lesson, Professor.
Very
acetabulum.
well.
That's the
First,
joint. That's
you'll
the
need to
bone.
gather
That's
some
the joint.
moonstone. You can acquire it
That's
by
a
vanishing
big fun
items
word.
here in the room of requirement, or you can gather it carefully outside of the Hogwarts grounds. Return
Like if you
today
actually
once you've
break
gathered
something
enough,
in your hip
and we shall begin
joint,
the lesson.
it's usually like a medical emergency. But if you break your hip like that, it's just unfortunate. It just sucks. Which you don't want to ever break something. That's why breaking things suck. Give me this lamp.
Deke hasn't seen.
I have the moonstone you requested, Professor.
Good. Then we may begin your lesson.
You're
can
talking to
conjure
a
more
hey.
than potions and herbology tables. Conjuration
That's what
can
happens
use
sometimes, I'm not
decorate
gonna lie.
space to your liking. Why don't you try it on the walls and floor?
We talked about it earlier. I'm a big old nerd. Conjure wall decorations. I don't want to. We're gonna put some rugs on the ground. We're doing big things out here with these rugs.
How many beasts you have here?
Did you hear what Deke just said? Bro, I don't have any beasts here. We're gonna get this lady, the gazing witch. Just get put a bunch of pictures of her on the wall.
Good work. Shall we move on?
I've broken my calf bone and shin bone as well. All in one go. Bones were sticking on my foot. That's disgusting. Hey, that's what happens
conjured
sometimes when you're
everything I
playing
can.
sports. You
What's next,
just kind of
Professor?
get hurt.
I think you're ready to take on
It's just
alteration.
unfortunate because,
The
like,
altering spell will allow
once you
to
get hurt like
customize
that
any
or
conjured
hurt one
item.
time, your body
You can
changes
change
forever.
the colors, patterns, and styles of your furniture to suit your taste. Let's get started, shall we? Watch closely as I demonstrate how
Like
to
if you
perform
tear
the
a joint
altering spell.
or break a joint or whatever, it says it adds like years to that joint. So I know it's like, how do you add years to a joint? But it's like it ages it so much faster because you have to replace it, you have to get surgery, you have to XYZ. It's just not fun.
Just aim any conjured item and perform the altering spell to customize
Alter.
it.
Change. No. Have you guys been keeping up with The Last of Us?
Nicely done. Now you're ready for something a little more advanced.
My ankle's all
You can
swollen
use
up
the
because of that
Ultra
injury.
Spell directly on the
Me
room's
too.
architecture. Try these new designs
I got a
on the
nasty
floor
scar on my
above.
leg.
Deke hasn't seen this many plants here before.
Deke, why are you talking about plants, bro? I don't have any plants in here. The Last of Us show is fantastic.
You've been practicing. Your space might benefit from a
Altar balcony or the floor.
Deke, would you mind?
Of course, Professor Weasley.
I just
Professor
did.
Weasley showed Deke this bit of magic some years ago. Deke thinks you'll enjoy it.
What's up, Deke? What do you got to teach me? The Last of Us fantastic, honestly. Let's just be real.
Of course. What sort of overall
The game
look
and the show.
most appeals to you?
Oh, moonlight
ambience. Feel
ambience.
as if it's being lit by the moon.
Hey, I will throw Deke out the window. Deke is talking about how there's so many fantastic beasts in here, and look at this. I don't see any beasts.
Quite the difference. Of course, you needn't keep this style if you don't like it. You can always ask Deke to change it back.
No beasts.
Now you have learned
You'll slide. Go ahead.
About
Pull up.
alteration.
Thank you, Professor. The room is full of possibilities.
Indeed. No matter how much
You better
time
not
I
be.
spend here, the room always
You better not know my
manages to
location.
surprise me.
I'm in the States. That's all you need to know. The United States of America, home of the free. I've just pulled up your zip. You could. Maybe. You probably find it online. I'm not that secretive.
An even bigger space.
And even bigger.
did
You know what I
that
find
happen?
weird about this
The
place is
room
that the
equips
other
itself
side.
to your needs. It must have sensed that you needed more space to practice
Yeah, home of
spellcasting. If you'd like
home
to
of
customize
the
space
free
further,
land.
you can use these spellcrafts. You'll find more of them both inside and outside the school.
Thank
Land
you, Professor.
land of the
I shall
free,
keep
home
an
of the
eye out.
brave.
Good.
There you go. Land
I'll
of
leave you
the
to
free.
it. This is
I had
your
to think about
space
that.
now. Use it wisely.
Home of the brave. Yeah.
Deke hasn't seen this many plants here before.
Deke hasn't seen this
I'd
spinny
like to
beast
ask you
here
about changing
before.
the room's ambiance.
Listen, we're
Of
all
course.
free here in America, right?
What sort of
For free.
overall look most appeals
Politics,
to
I don't
you?
want to get into it.
Actually,
Never mind.
perhaps another time.
I'm disrespecting America. Hey, not on my watch. Anyway, Daphne is tired. Look at her. Daphne Malfoy. Real free. Yeah. Alright. We're going to call it there. Thank you guys for hanging out. I need to go help my wife fix our house because it looks like a mess. But I will see you guys either tomorrow during the stream or next week. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.